Good evening and welcome to my channel. I had a little day off yesterday because I ran 26.2 miles in my garden for NHS charities just to raise a little bit of money, do something different. So my feet are really aching, but fortunately I can sit down for this. This is the 33rd story, believe it or not, in the sequence, based on 5 randomly assigned words which are below. And this one is called Stardust at the Beehive. It was 10:30 on a Saturday night and the joint was jumping. The joint in question was the Beehive Club, 133rd Street basement speakeasy 200 yards from the Cotton Club and the Savoy. Although integrated, it lacked some of the glamour of those more celebrated venues. Its clientele was a little shadier, but it was a cooler and more intimate dive. Owner and host was mob boss Slim Hernandez. Nobody really knew where Slim was from. Some said Cuba, others Brazil. But he had cornered the local prostitution and protection rackets. The Beehive was his pet project, a bid for legitimacy, a money-spinning melting pot, and a hothouse for the coolest swing and big band music around. At a booth near the stage sat 2 men and 1 woman. The men were black, the woman mixed race, but on the pale side. She was a young journalist called Cindy Bruford, who mingled in circles as varied as meat-packing mobsters and mid-town grandees. A jazz fanatic, she was keen to catch ex-pianist turned cornet player Billy Fleming's comeback. The older man was a sports talent scout Lenny Hampton, the younger, star baseball player Fred Lefty Capshaw, just signed to the Dodgers, whom Cindy was profiling. Freddie had brought Lenny to his frequent hangout as a thank you. Cindy was a happy tag-along. The band were playing a single set as support for the Nighthawks big band, since Fleming was making his band-leading debut and they had only begun rehearsals a couple of weeks prior. Slim Hernandez himself jumped on stage to introduce them, a rare honour. Ladies and gentlemen, do we have a treat for you tonight? A brand new 5-piece with a familiar face at the helm, our old friend Billy Knuckles Fleming. Cindy, eagle-eyed as ever, saw Fred wince at Slim's sardonic use of the nickname Knuckles. She sensed the story and leaned over to get it. Fred looked around before replying. All eyes were on the band as Slim introduced each member. It's one hell of a story. Billy was a great accompanist for small groups and singers, including none other than Maeve Sharp, before she had her hits, when she was Slim's main squeeze. Only Billy had his eye on her too, and had the bright idea of spiriting her way to Kansas City. Cindy got her pad out under the table. She'd learned the useful skill of scribbling shorthand notes out of sight. Lenny, a taciturn soul, leaned in too. Billy overplays his hand, blowing Maeve a kiss on stage. Showbiz shtick, but Slim sees it different, storms over and slams the piano lid down, shattered both paws. Billy only regained use of one of them completely. Cindy winced, but Lenny laughed as if hearing an urban legend. She'd canvass his opinion later. The first number had begun, drummer, pianist and bassist working the intro up before sax player Willie Jackson started the melody. Take the A Train, played at lightning speed, as if it might derail at any second. Dancers were already crowding the floor. Cindy was aware of something shimmering nearby, sequins reflecting the light. She turned and there was a curvaceous young black woman, who looked like she'd been poured into her golden tasseled dress, slashed up to the thigh on one side. The newcomer was sashaying to the music. Cindy overheard Lenny whispering to Fred, "That who I think it is?" Fred nodded, and Cindy twigged. Maeve Sharp, transfixed by her erstwhile accompaniest's grand return. Then came a piercing, keening note which floated over the dancers like a flight of migrating birds. All heads turned to the stage, where Billy held the cornet in his one good hand, at the other thrust deep into his jacket pocket. Billy held that first note as long as he could, before falling back into step alongside Jackson. Together they rattled through the verse before Billy took his first solo, a cascade of barely controlled notes, in an excitingly raw tone that reminded Cindy of Bix Beiderbecke. Clearly, Billy was a man for whom music was a vital force that had to come out, if not with 10 fingers on a keyboard, then with 3 on a horn. The first song ended, dancers and drinkers alike exploding into applause. Slim beamed from one side of the stage, holding his trademark highball. Cindy, whose journalistic eye was always straying away from centre stage, saw Slim's smile change to a scowl. He had spotted Maeve, who, it had to be said, was hard to miss. The singer shimmied between tables towards the dance floor. Billy saw her and beckoned to his pianist, who unhitched his vocal mic and tossed it over. Billy tapped it, ensuring he could be heard. "Folks, we've got an extra special surprise for our next number. None other than Miss Maeve Sharp." Slim's eyes threw daggers at the man he'd sadistically mauled, looking like he might bite off the remaining hand. Maeve took the mic and, lifting her sequins with one hand, gingerly ascended to the stage. "Thanks, everyone," she said, lowering her head with false modesty, before announcing the song with a single word. "Stardust." A hush fell over the crowd. Fred turned to whisper to Cindy, "That's what they were playing when Slim, you know." Hoagie Carmichael's classic oozed magnificently into the room, with Billy and Willie trading licks on the snaking melody before Maeve began to sing. "Sometimes I wonder how I spend the lonely night, dreaming of a song." Billy raised his cornet and the rhythm section hushed, allowing a duet of horn and human voice to burnish the song to a bright sheen. Billy gazed lovingly at the singer. Maeve flicked little glances at the cornetist. Nobody in that room, least of all Slim, was in any doubt that this was a declaration of love, real love, not the imaginary kind that Tin Pan Alley traded in. For the final chorus, the whole band took up the melody and ringed it of every emotional droplet. Once again the crowd erupted. Slim strode along the front of the stage while Maeve coiled the mic cable and made to return it to the pianist. Slim grabbed her arm aggressively. Abruptly, Billy took his gnarled, ruined right hand from his jacket. The metal that flashed between his knuckles wasn't a horn. There was a bang, a flash of light, and Slim clutched his chest, falling back from the stage, dancers parting as he hit the deck. Maeve and Billy, hand in hand, exited stage left whilst chaos descended. Cindy was later interviewed by the police. She told them that Billy had fired in self-defense. Slim would have killed the cornet player if he'd not shot first. Of that she was sure. It didn't matter. There was more at stake than crime and culpability. There was music and love and revenge. There was Cindy's first front page. Oops. Hope you enjoyed that. I certainly enjoyed writing it. Good fun. Anyway, if you did, please spread the word. Subscribe if you enjoy the channel. Tell your friends. I'm trying to grow my subscriber base, so anything you can do to help would be much appreciated. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye.